What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Memphis Conservative channel. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and hit that like button and share this video and comment down below. So shout out to Breitbart for this one. As you see, the title says Kamala Harris tops Newsom by 1 point in 2028 Democrat primary poll. So far, it looks like these two are the ranks the highest so far right now in the polls to become the Democratic primary, basically. If you don't, for those that don't understand how they write their goals. Um, that's whoever wins that, that's who's going to be running against whoever against whatever Republican that's going to be running for 2028 presidential elections. So she was talking about running again. Gavin Newsom, not surprised there, but a lot of stuff has been coming out about him in California with all this money fraud and all of that stuff. Then this is why his numbers have dropped. Who was else behind them? Eric Swalwell was behind them too. Was like right behind them until all that to that um, sex scandal stuff came out about him, and it forced him to straight up and just drop out the whole thing, altogether. But yeah, but Gavin Newsom, there's no surprise there to me. I knew one of these days, he was going to try to run for president. And for those who don't know, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Gavin Newsom is Nancy Pelosi's nephew. So we're going to get right into this. Kamala Harris remained at top a new 2028 Democratic primary poll released as a clip of her appearing to adopt a different accent while telling Black women to take an "I'ma get mine" also attitude toward politics went viral on social media. An Echelon Insights poll conducted April 17th through 20th among 467 likely Democrat primary voters found former Vice President Kamala Harris leading the prospective field with 22% support. Governor Gavin Newsom of California followed at 21%, while former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg placed third at 12%. Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, that's what we call her. She's crazy too. Received 10%. Governor Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, registered 5%, while Sean Cory Booker received 4%. Governor J.B. Pritzker, he's the governor of Illinois out there in Chicago, and Senator Mark Kelly each drew 3% support, while Sean John also and Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear and Governor Gretchen Whitmer each received 2%. So all these people, they got like 2%. So I guess people don't have to worry about them. Senator Raphael Warnock, Governor Westmore, and Senator Chris Murphy and Representative Roe Connor each posted 1%. Governor Jared Polis, Senator Ruben Gallagher, Senator John Fetterman, and former Chicago Mayor Raman Emanuel each received 0%. Dog. The survey represented movement from Echelons, I guess I'm saying that name right, prior poll, with Harris up 1%, Newsom up 2 points, Buttigieg up 3 points, and AOC down 1 point. Separately, a video of Harris circulated widely on X this week, in which she was heard using a different accent from her normal speech. That ain't the first time she done that. I remember she was running, she was campaigning last year. She was talking, she was talking to a black crowd or whatever. You could tell her accent had changed. Like she was trying to sound more like she was black or whatever. Because remember, she didn't claim that blackness or whatever until she started running. Because all that time before that, she's been Indian, which is what she really is. But everybody kept, when everybody kept hyping it up, they don't want this black woman, blah blah blah. They did the same thing, man, with Obama. In the clip, Harris told audience members, "I think it's okay for us to be a bit transactional to say I'm gonna get mine also, and so don't count on me to be a voter and be the backbone of the Democratic Party because it is my value system and my ethics and my sense of civic duty and responsibility so that you look at me and say, oh, they're gonna vote." So I don't know what this right here. I will see what this right here play.
I think it's okay for us to be a bit transactional too, and to say I'm gonna get mine also. And so don't count on me to be a voter and be the backbone of the Democratic Party, because it is my value system and my ethics and my sense of civic duty and responsibility, so that you look at me and say, oh, they're gonna vote.
So there you have it on that, just in case that this right here didn't play. X users even contrasted Harris's remarks with President John F. Kennedy's famous quote, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." Yeah, JFK did say that. So Pamela Henson, she said Kamala Harris just said that black women need to be more selfish and start saying, "I'm gonna get mine." Can you imagine JFK saying, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask when I'm gonna get mine"? Oh, how far our country has fallen. That's what she put. Whoever Pamela Hensley is. During the April 10 appearance at Reverend Al Sharpton's National Action Network convention in New York, Harris said she might run again for president in 2028. According to Politico, audience members repeatedly chanted, "Run again, run again." If I'm not mistaken, Al Sharpton one of the ones that she paid what, $500,000 to be on his show when she was campaigning last year? She had Megan Thee Stallion came to her rally and shook her tail in front of everybody. Then one of her rallies, Beyonce came and talked for about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. It was rumors that she got paid about $10 million for that. She had, and Kamala Harris had $2.1 billion with a B. With those little 3 or 4 months campaigning, that's how much money she had for a campaign. When everything is over with, when the election was over with, how are you $20 million in the hole? Because those numbers came out also. But the media wasn't talking about that. How you ran through $2.1 billion within those 3 or 4 months that you was campaigning and running against Trump. Then when the election was over with, you was $20 million in the hole. As a matter of fact, they said Trump they had enough money left over after the election was over with. He had offered to pay the debt of her campaign, her $20 million she was in the hole, that her campaign was in the hole for. He offered to pay it. They refused it. As discussion of a possible Harris campaign continued, New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani, when asked Sunday on NBC's Meet the Press whether he wanted Harris to run again, said, "I have to be honest. I haven't thought about the candidacies for president this time. My focus is 2026," before adding that he would never run for president himself. They just asked, dude. They just asked you, what do you? In other words, what do you think about it? And your response was, to be honest, I haven't thought about it, and I'm focused on 2026. I bet it, Ilhan Omar, if they said she would run, I bet you would have had an answer for it, though, wouldn't you? But I digress. Last week, Harris posted a video from Charlotte, North Carolina, saying Americans were paying $15 more every time they filled up their tanks since the start of Trump's war of choice. These folks can't keep Trump, I was gonna say name out his mouth. I mean, name out their mouth for nothing in the world. Even when that man was gone the whole 4 years, when Biden was in office, this man was gone away from the White House. They were still talking about that man every day. The media was, anyway. Democrats was still talking about. It's like y'all cannot, it's like y'all don't have a story if y'all ain't got nothing to talk, if y'all ain't got Trump to talk about. Citizens World Choice, and accusing President Donald Trump of acting in his own political interests rather than in the interests of working Americans. Ain't that what y'all was doing? Y'all didn't give a damn about our interests or whatever. Let's just say that she is telling the truth about that. We'll just say that. We'll just say if she was telling the truth about that, his own political interests, he ain't worrying about interest in the working Americans. Y'all had them borders open a whole 4 years, and you was the border czar. Remember? Then the media tried to come out and Biden never said that she was the border czar, and it was a recording. I mean, it was a clip of him saying that he's going to make her his border czar. Those illegals was more important than Americans. So that was y'all own interest, because why? That was y'all voters base. So y'all had a political interest rather than interest in the working Americans too. Then, if you want to say that right there about Trump, then we can say the same thing about you all too, and what y'all did. I mean, but if I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments down below. If I'm wrong about that part, let me know I'm wrong. The video revived discussion of Harris's time as vice president during the Biden administration, when average gas prices reached record highs of 5.016 per gallon for regular unleaded and 5.816 for diesel in June 2022. So the gas price was high the whole entire, you and Biden's whole entire predecessor. The whole 4 years. And it didn't take him long to for those numbers to skyrocket like that. It was like less than a year that he was in office. So when Trump got the gas prices down, everybody was happy, glad, and all of that. But this little temporary war conflict thing hadn't been that long. Temporary, yeah. Gas prices shot up temporary. I mean, so we're talking about what, 3 weeks, month, compared to a whole 4 years. So when this stuff is over with this Iran stuff, a lot of stuff is gonna go back down though anyway, slowly for surely. It's not gonna go down just like that overnight, but it's gonna go down slowly for surely. But I know one thing: he got gas prices down quick enough. When he came back in office this time, as a matter of fact, gas was a little higher. Matter of fact, let me see, when gas was high, was a little higher during Obama presidency, when he was president. And when Trump got in there his first term, Trump had the gas all the way down to like $1.87 or something like that. Then when Biden get in there after him, it skyrocketed. Then when Trump came back in, took a few months or so, during his first year of president, him being in office, it went down. I think the lowest we have seen was what, $1.95, $1.97, something like that. Well, I know here in Memphis, yeah, I seen that. It was like $2 or $1.99. Normally go to Kroger and fill up mine, or out there in South Haven, Mississippi, which is a hop and a skip from here. That gas was always lower than Memphis though anyway, but lower than Memphis I was seeing it was like what 209 or 219, something like that, somewhere around up in there. But this temporary conflict, yeah, it did. It shot up. Like people right now, like I be at the gas pump and I'm hearing, people at the pump next to me saying, "Oh, man, when these gas prices go down." I said, "What you use, unleaded?" "Yeah, it's $3 or something." I said, "Now do me a favor. You got your phone on you?" "Yeah, I got my phone." I'm talking about there's a couple people outside said this right here too at the gas pump. "You got your phone on you?" "Yeah, I got my phone on me." Google this right here. Just ask Google. Type in, well, known for they do the talk thing. How much is gas price in California? Then when they looked it up and saw, they said, "Whoa, $7 or something. That's almost $8." I said, "Count your blessings. We had $3 or something." I said, just try not to let your gas hand go under half. When you get to half, top it on off. Less money. I got a pickup truck, Ram 1500. I don't let that gas hand go under half, but I use 89, so mine is what, 409. $25 to top that right there on off, because I'm already at half. So if I'm already at half in my Impala, I think it's a little less than that. I think it's like 18 or 19. Because I don't let our vehicles get under half. The Altima, same deal. And I use 89 in all three vehicles. 2 cars and a pickup truck. I just don't let my gas hands get under half. I just seen folks go in the gas station, literally, swear to God, going in the gas station, I'm standing behind them. These folks, I done seen folks come up in there. Most of young folks, though, a lot of young folk, males and females. They've came up there to the counter. They got a couple of drinks, got a couple of cakes, some chips, probably some candy. Then they're gonna ask for a box of Newports, and then they're gonna ask for a couple of them packages of the stuff they roll their stuff up with, cigarillos, and then turn around and tell the man, "Let me get 7 on 5." Like, really? You just bought all this crap up into the counter. Then you ask for stuff behind the counter. You gonna tell them to put 7 on pump number 5 out there? Like Andre Williams said, "Do better, black folk, do better." Not gonna say the word that he said, but that was just said. But as far as me personally, I think this is good. Kamala, she's up 1 point over Newsom. We want you to run again. Yeah, the people on my side, we want you to run again. We wouldn't mind that nut right there on the side next to you, Newsom, or New Scum, or whatever they be calling him. We don't mind him running either. But we for damn sure don't mind you running again. If I was to meet President Trump, I'd shake his hand. Mr. Nice to meet you, Mr. President Trump, aka the 2-time woman beater. Because he mopped the floor with your ass. So, excuse my language. Forgot this YouTube. And he mopped the floor with Hillary Clinton. You know, the same one when he mopped the floor with us, she came out and said, "Russia helped him get it. The election was stolen. I want a recount. I want it investigated." Nobody told her, "Hillary, just take your L and go on by your business. You lost," like you did Trump in 2020. But I digress. I don't want to open up old wounds. But I think this is great. And this is who y'all got. Look at this. This is who y'all got. These are the people y'all got. All of these people are crap. Every last one of these people. Every last one of these people is crap. And these are your 2 top dogs over there. That's why y'all doing some of everything y'all doing now with this gerrymandering and all that right there. Claiming that Republicans, they doing this, they rejoin their district, and They're trying to cheat and blah, blah, blah. But Democrats have been redrawing their district for years, and nobody said anything. But that's why y'all doing what y'all doing. You're holding back the Save American Act. You don't want the voters ID, all of that. Like in California, California has a law where the poll workers cannot ask for ID when they vote. Whether it's a presidential election or a local election, they're not allowed to ask for ID to vote. If they do, they get arrested. But we need ID for everything else, I thought, though. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment about this. Me, I want to see one of them get it, especially her. If she get it, he got no chance anyway on that side. But I think this is a great thing. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thanks for stopping by the Memphis Conservative. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and please share this video and please hit that like button. Peace.